for the Shop Report with
Barbershop Jay.
What up, sports fans? Welcome to the Shop Report. I'm Barbershop Jay. I'll be your host for the day. Here's what's happening. As always, we want to remind you the Shop Report is brought to you by Rocket Digital Media. It's the one-stop shop for all your digital marketing needs. You can look them up on Facebook at RDM Detroit, or you can slide on over to the website, rocketdigital.net. That's ROCKIT digital.net. And make sure when you're there, while you're there, you tell them the BSJ sent you. And for my folk out there in TV land, if you want to leave your questions or comments for today's program or on today's program, by all means, please do so. And we will throw it up on the screen. And with that being said, joining me on the program today is none other than my cat from the NYC, who is not here presently because he is unfortunately tied up on the United Airlines, I believe, or something.
I told him to, charter.
Yeah, I know.
Never be late for that.
Well, between you and him, these flights from Chicago and Detroit to Abu Dhabi on the regular. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got that kind of money. But Brother Rich is being delayed or detained at the moment. So unfortunately, he is not here right now. So we'll slide on over to the other side of the north, or should I say other side of the pond. And my man from up north, Joey James, a.k.a. Double J. Yeah, tell the people what you say.
Let's get right into it. We're aiming for the head. We're not aiming to please. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And then last but not least, we got my man. Are you paying attention up there, young fella? Oh, now you want to look up. Yeah, my arch nemesis, the world's #1 antagonist. And as y'all can see, he's doing his #1 routine again. TJ, aka speaking for the now you speaking for the King. Last week you speaking for the Browns. AKA, y'all see what he doing right there, right? Do y'all see what he doing? Yeah.
What?
AKA Shadow Man. Look at him. Oh, flip flop win hotel. Where you been? TJ, we can't really see you, man. Oh, would you cut it out with the green screen? You said you got something for us today. Yeah, we'd like to see all that go down.
No, I got something specifically for you.
Right, man. What do you mean you got for me? What you mean you got something
It's
for me?
For you.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, what is it you got for me?
I don't know. I just found one of your quotes. Really one of your quotes. That's all.
Uh-oh.
What you mean one of my quotes?
Martin, I heard him say something
Plagiarism.
so funny. I said, hold on. I heard that before. Copyright infringement.
What, man? What is you?
Oh my! I got.
Man, what are you talking about, man? I don't know. What are you talking about?
I got time to play it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on. Here you go, right here. Excuse me.
I ain't crazy. I'm going at night.
Did y'all hear that? No, y'all probably didn't hear it.
Okay, well, what was it you was playing? What was it you was playing? What you trying to?
It was an episode of Martin.
Oh.
And he said, "I was born at night, not last night." I thought you made that up.
Wow.
Hey, are you serious? Did you really just come on here and do that?
Now, the
copyright infringement.
Those
You'll be getting a letter in the mail.
Right off Jefferson, downtown Detroit. Right there, riverfront.
Hey, listen, first of all, I never, ever once said I was the originator of it. Second of all, I'm older than Martin. Third of all, the person I first heard say it was my grandfather, who was 90 years old when he passed, and I heard him say it first. So what are you talking about? You see, this is the stuff I'm talking about. This is the stuff I'm talking about right here. You think you got me, but you ain't got jack.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, you made it seem like you made it up. I
didn't make it seem like I just used it. Oh, you had a feeling? Oh, so now you psychic.
I had a feeling.
You clairvoyant. So in other words, yeah, you getting all the buttons that Brother Richard would normally get. Anyway, let's start the program. Up first, or should I say the first item on the menu is the NIL, or the name, image, and likeness drama. Or should I ask, or I'd like to ask the question rather, is it bad for business? Now, we've had this discussion before a time or two, but it seems, unfortunately, that this whole NIL deal is like a recurring nightmare. So here we do, or once again, we find ourselves discussing it. And we'll continue to discuss it at length as long as it continues to be an issue, if you would. This whole thing is centered around opt-outs. First, I want to read to you all the players. What was that? What you set your alarm? Why is it whenever you come on here, we always got to hear that? We deep. Oh
That's
my
not
God,
me.
that is you. It is you. Hey man, stop fading. Stop
That
shadow
was Jay.
manning
When
right
you
now.
let him know that's you, man.
Stop shadow manning. We can't see you, man. Come to the forefront. Yeah.
How y'all
Anyway.
can't see me?
Now we can see
See how
you. Anytime-
paranoid he is for you having buttons?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, listen, I don't know if you in the crowd. Who is that back there? The flopper? Yeah, it looked like it.
No.
Anyway, the players in this scenario are Travis Hunter, Kirk Herbstreit. I'm still getting the echo. Would you please get some headphones? You spent 14 hours putting up that graph and you ain't even come up here with your headphones on. That's like not having your shoes tied.
No, I just found that out.
Okay, I don't know nothing. The
Man.
people watching don't know it either. Anyway, the players in this scenario are Travis Hunter, Kirk Herbstreit, Desmond Howard, Caleb Williams, Lincoln Riley, Brian Kelly, Charlie Batch, and one unnamed person from Facebook. Now, let me put together a little bit of a timeline. It's a little bit sketchy, but I'm just going to try to piece together a few comments that I've heard in regards to this opt-out NIL and the combination or the correlation between that and a few other things. Travis Hunter, we all know, I don't know what, maybe a month ago now, 2 at the most, flipped from Florida State to Jackson State, right?
That's right.
Then Kirk Herbstreit, he and Desmond Howard had some few choice words to say, not even 10 minutes ago, about players not playing in bowl games and so on and so forth. Herbstreit says, and I summarize, I think this era of players just doesn't love football. And then Howard, his co-host, Desmond, chimed in when him and Herb, were coming up. The bowl games was a huge reward for a fantastic season. And then he ended his statement by saying the players, they have a sense of entitlement. Now we move on to Caleb Williams, who decides to dip from Oklahoma only after Lincoln Riley, and was offered by Charlie Batch, mind you, $1 million to play for Charlie Batch's alma mater, Eastern Michigan.
Right down the road. Down the road.
Okay.
10 minutes away.
And then we have Brian Kelly, who, like Riley, left his players hanging as well. Now all of a sudden he got a southern accent. Yeah, okay.
Oh boy. Stop playing. He did that.
Yeah. Now, but before I read the other two, I just wanted you all, of course, to weigh in on what we've gotten here so far. No, nope. Let me not do that. Let me go ahead and finish reading. Then we'll weigh in. Double J, don't laugh. Don't laugh at him, man. Don't laugh at me. We can't even see you half the time. You fading the back, fading the black, back in the front.
Double J, can you see me?
Yep.
Yeah, Grandpa need to adjust his glasses. Put the glasses off your nose and put them on your eyes.
hey, why is your forehead shining?
Oh, no.
Could you turn it off? My gosh, you blinded me, man. Anyway, this is from the unnamed Facebook guy or person.
Probably because I just took the Browns to the Super Bowl. I don't know. Anyway.
He says, this person is unnamed person, about NIL deals. I said from day one, NIL was trash and that it was sticking dynamite under Pandora's box. Unfortunately, I was correct. You might as well now have high school players paraded out like prostitutes, excuse my French fries, going to the highest bidder. My question is, since when did high school football players become synonymous with streetwalkers? How pompous, wrong, and perverted you sound, sir. And then last on this list, or this list of comments in regards to this subject, BJ Jones, I guess he writes for Inside HBCU Football. He said recruits, and this was his comment in regards to the Travis Hunter situation, going from Florida State to Jackson State, down there with Deion Sanders. Shout out to Deion Sanders because he's about to start cleaning the house. He said, recruits, please pay attention at how fans are reacting to the Travis Hunter news. You see, these folk only want your talent. Your humanity don't mean jack to them. Stop allowing yourself to be played. So here's my question, fellas, for the most part. Now, I know I went over here and over there and all points in between. I, for the life of me, cannot understand how people have such vitriol for players who make the best decision in their best interest, but didn't say the same thing about Lincoln Riley or Brian Kelly when they both dipped and left their players hanging. Help me to understand, Double J, what is the thought process, bass backward, I think, of some of these folks out here in regards to this subject?
Well, you got a lot to kind of break down there. I mean, as we've discussed in the past, we understand that the coaches are going to do what they want to do, right? What's in their best interest. It could be, naturally they have their own kind of dreams and aspirations. However, it's reached a tipping point. I think everybody's on the same page with that. Where, this is something I've always kind of challenged in the past, right? Dating back to Eric Dickerson with the
and the Pony Express.
Yeah. So knowing that, basically pretty soon here, you could have the Ivy League being, really rivaling the Big Ten like it's the 1900s again, the early 1900s. Because in theory, that's where, all these high caliber individuals, 1%ers went, right? So there shouldn't be anything limiting that. Now, from the player standpoint, look, I think right away for the 10 plus years that we had to listen to nonsense about, they're student athletes and give the scholarships back and they shouldn't get paid. I think right now this kind of just shows what was already kind of happening. It gives everyone a real sense.
You mean from boosters?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, got you. It's just
was
legal now.
Garbage, yeah.
Yeah.
They had to go this roundabout way. If you remember, LeBron's mom, once upon a time, had that Hummer, and everybody freaked out.
Yeah.
It was just, again, it was a joke. All of that stuff is a joke, and the players now having value. We've talked about this already in the past too, with AAU and all these other kind of coddling leagues that are grooming these players to know their value and to take care of themselves and to have loyalty to only oneself rather than any entity. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that. I think on a macro level, we're seeing that even at within society right now, where there's shortages in certain industries because people went back to school and bettered themselves or now want to be more selective. The same happening here, I don't necessarily have a problem with. I do, however, believe we're going to have to draw a line in the sand at some point, because while I would be kind of bewildered, truthfully, to see someone of Caleb Williams' stature down the road at Eastern Michigan. I
say do it.
Oh, why not? Why would?
Yeah, exactly. Right? Do it for $1 million. Absolutely, I would.
We seen the kid from Ohio State who they're all up in arms that he transferred and kind of they feel like they finessed him. He never intended on playing it down. He made $1 million. What I like about this and why I have a problem, why I'm torn about the concept of trying to limit it or cap it, because we both know, just like what we're seeing in soccer in Europe, where these transfer prices have ballooned to what they have.
Yeah.
At some point, the reality of it is it's going to price people out of the market. But this is why I think this major market versus small market is bull crap. And what you're going to see is just like you see kids flipping, and you see how ticked off people are about the Jackson State kids. Which
absolutely.
That should already kind of paint a picture for people.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, and but they're not ticked off if those same kids are going to their favorite universities to help their school possibly win national championships. Let's TJ weigh in on this. But here's the thing: listen, that's part of the whole what I wrote here. Who's to blame for placing athletes up on a pedestal in the first place that you mad your team's ship chances are nil just because they decided to do what was best for them? So, TJ, give me your thoughts. What do you think about players having the right to and exercising that right to get up and go where they decide to go? Because I think over like almost 1,500 players in the transfer portal alone up at this point right now. You know what I'm saying? And why is there not an issue? Why is it seen as a boss move what Brian Kelly and Lincoln Riley did, but it's not seen as such when Caleb Williams, is opening up Pandora's box, so to speak, when Caleb Williams and the players basically do the same thing?
That was your whole question.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I can't hear your buttons today. Are you hitting your buttons?
Yeah, I'm hitting the buttons.
Double J, you hear them?
I didn't hear them, man. I'm giving you a break, but okay.
Oh, hell no.
All right, I needed that. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. I was giving you a break, but go ahead.
It's listen, man, society is to blame for these players getting put up on a pedestal, It is what it is at that point, but they should be put on that pedestal because they the one doing all the work. They putting in all the time, getting right and putting their bodies on the line. So I'm all for it. And I'm also all for them getting paid too, man, because they've been using them like mules, man, running them into the ground. If they get hurt, they just throw them to the wayside. I don't like none of that, bro. So I'm all for it.
Okay, and then at the same time, I don't like the idea that the cliche, which is a tired one, if you ask me, they get a free education. Listen, in that arena, a free education is like a promissory note. What does a good and I'm not knocking degrees. I got one, but what does a degree guarantee in that regard?
Right. What do it mean? Like
that's what I'm saying. And who cares if a player
nothing?
Hello. Listen, and who cares if a player?
I ain't trying to put down nobody's degrees, but it don't. This day and age, it don't guarantee nothing.
Well, in general, yeah, but definitely that's why I said in this arena, in the sports arena in particular, it don't guarantee nothing. You know what I mean? And then, okay, let's say a guy gets to this point in the season or whatever the case may be, and he's healthy. Why shouldn't you secure your future? You understand what I'm saying? If you play in a bowl game and God forbid you break your leg or something like that, now all of a sudden it's an issue. Now his guy's draft stock
going way down.
Yeah, he's going way down or whatever it is. But meanwhile, and up to something you said a little bit ago, Double J, the NCAA, you think as far as about a cap on what the players, monies and whatever compensatory benefits or whatnot. Hey, until whatever the players or the product is getting is equal to or in the same ballpark as what the NCAA raked in a couple years ago, and that's $8 billion, then they still got a long way to go to catch up. You get what I'm trying to say? Well, it's enough money to go around for everybody.
Look, we both know that great college players don't necessarily always translate to great pros. And if these kids can get a $100,000 to, an up head start on life and avoid a pitfall that hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people are attempting to fight right now, which is student loans. If they can, that in itself can change a narrative and give them a leg up on being able to figure things out. Because we talk about with NFL athletes and just professional athletes in general, they struggle to re-identify themselves and who they are. And that doesn't necessarily only impact those that had played for 20 years versus 15. So these kids go through that same identity crisis. The difference is with being able to make a couple bucks off their name and potentially based on what they did during that time, if they did achieve some accolades or achievements, that type of thing, then, good for them that they might get some residual income, right? I always think of the kid who played the voice of the Lion King and his mom was intelligent enough to get royalties. So every time now he's made way more, substantially more over the past 20 years since that movie's been out than he ever would have if he would have took the initial offer that looked big on paper.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as you all can see, TJ decided to pull his Shadow Man routine or Shadow Man act once again.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
TJ, if you're listening, you know, you can possibly maybe, or if you feel like it, you can join us sometime today or tomorrow. You know, it's up to you. You know, the shop is always open. Yeah, I wish you would make up my mind, though. I really wish you would. Yeah, but at the same time, though, Double J, I'm just sick and tired of hearing the players being first. This argument is one-sided. Listen, we live in this country was built on capitalism. And what are the two main components or the two most important components of capitalism? Capital and labor. You understand? You get what I'm trying to say here?
Yep, yep.
So I just don't understand how people can fix their mind or have this ideology or this perspective that Lincoln Riley and Kelly is a boss move, or Mark Emmert, whatever the case may be, or the NCAA bringing in all that, like I said, $8 billion or whatnot. But then all of a sudden, it's not okay for the product to capitalize. If you wear a jersey of your favorite team, whose name is usually on the back? Dan Gilbert.
Hang on, but this is what we have to kind of re-identify and reimagine, if you will, also, because remember, it's no longer the schools paying for this. The schools aren't even necessarily paying for these coaches at this point, right? A lot of that a lot of that salary is from boosters, no different than the players. So it's not. You're right, Ed. It is very hypocritical to pick one versus the other. They're both coming up, but what we're going to see, just like Barcelona in Europe just ran into the issue of financial fair play, we at some point, like I pointed out, there's going to be a tipping point in all of this. It's not going to balloon to anything extraordinary because, again, the fact of the matter is there's only a handful of billionaires out there that can sustain, giving 53 guys, making 53 people, millionaires. It'll bottom out. So I do agree, though, if you can't just pick one, you can't isolate one. You have to be on board with both.
Hey, from my understanding, this whole NCAA and the reason why they were able to collect the monies and put in place the stipulations that athletes are amateurs and they therefore they could basically, if you buy them a cheeseburger, it's a violation. Somewhere along the lines, there's this thing surrounding them that they are nonprofits. The NCAA is a nonprofit organization. So
as a governing body, they are. That's the
okay.
difference. So just like the PGA Tour, right? But
okay,
Augusta as a course is not, or that very well could be too. But those again are within the umbrella. They're still individual entities, though, not.
Because to me, that's where all of this.
How are they nonprofit? Do they not sell hot dogs at the game?
Hey, listen, but here's the killer part. Thank you. I'm glad.
Oh, wait a minute. A nonprofit doesn't necessarily mean. Look, hey, I'll challenge everybody.
I'm taking it literal. My bad.
I know. No. You're not wrong. But what I'm going to point out to you is, go look at CEO salaries and go tell me how many of them that are near the top of that list are a part of nonprofits. Nonprofit doesn't mean you don't make money. It just means that you're not in it for that. You're going to make money. You're going to pay your people. And you're gonna, do what you're gonna do. It just doesn't. Yeah, I think the concept to the general public is often very misunderstood.
Yes, that too. But you know what though? At the end of the day, maybe it's not. Because see, listen, you got to pay attention to verbiage. Certain folks who write the legislations and things that go along with that will write it and use the verbiage to make it fit whatever it is that they trying to do, this position to in the first place. And if you really stop and think about it, it don't make no doggone sense. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Yeah. Nonprofit. Hey, listen.
The masses won't understand that verbiage. So
yeah, hello. So when you bring in $8 billion in 1 year, okay, and then you get to use it, and then but you synonymous with nonprofit. Hey man, the ends. What you trying to convince me? Like, heck, they got that funnel cake again. You trying to convince me that powder sugar that you got on that pile of dog food is a funnel cake? I ain't buying it, man. 3 plus 5 is not 27. Okay, I don't even give you got an 8th grade education. You know better than that, and that's what you're trying to sell me on, man. I'm not buying this juju nonprofit or whatever the case may be, just so you can keep folks snowed under the under this persona or this perception that athletes is that little $100,000 education is is fair exchange for us
is
bringing
that?
in. I'm talking about the
Who is that on
NCAA.
the board? Is it Condoleezza Rice or something? Who is on that board? Like the board.
That's for the
like
college football playoff.
Oh,
yeah,
she
is
on
that her?
Mm-hmm. She's on there.
See, you got people like her dipping into this stuff, bro. Like, come on, man. You know it's some money behind scenes that we don't know about.
There always is. That's why I always tell people, never mind. I'll keep that one offline.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, we can all surmise here. I'm about to hit you with the line that you said I stole, TJ. I mean, I was born at night, not last night.
You still my boy. You took it from my man Marty Marr, though.
Man, I ain't take nothing. I don't need to take nothing. Man, what is you talking?
Listen, hey man, you ain't gotta get all defensive and you ain't gotta do all that. Hey, listen.
That's how you
That's
sound.
what you would sound like.
That's what you sound like right now. Yeah, again, I think at the end of the day, we can all surmise, man. I just tell folks when you're looking at this kind of stuff, just do your due diligence, okay? Because not everything is as it appears to be, okay? This is capitalism, all right? There's nothing wrong with capitalism. Don't get it twisted. I'm not, in my opinion. All right.
It's so wrong when you lie to everybody about it.
I was going there next. Or nothing wrong with government. It's greedy capitalism and bad government. That's where the problem lies. And in this case, I'm of the mindset that players should definitely get paid. And people like Kirk Herbstreit and Desmond Howard, who for the life of me, I don't understand. You all were former players. How y'all on the but again, but not right now.
Well, wait a minute. Hang on. So there's a few things with that. What Kirk Herbstreit, nobody knows what he was trying to say because he backtracked on that and then
I know,
and then walked right through it and then kind of fell on it and then spun around on it. Yeah. So Desmond Howard, on the other hand.
Hold up, Double J. Hold on. But what Kirk did in his comments, he tried to he didn't say, well, this is what I believe and so on. Not in the beginning, basically. I don't know if he said that when he tried to retract. He was trying to pass off what he thought about it as if though it was a fact.
Well, but again, this is the difference. Look, do we have to love the game to be wildly successful in it? No.
Oh, of course. Okay.
The unfortunate side, the crappy reality. How many of the people love their jobs, right? It's nice if you do. It's nice if you can do what you actually love. But
absolutely.
The overwhelming majority of people are doing something they can't stand, man. When they remember, that's why we got things like hump day in there. Like a 5-day work week is that hard.
Yeah, the 99 percentile. It's only the 1%, man.
So where I'm going with that is when he tried to imply that you have to love the game and that's why you would put your body on the line and any more so versus being able to secure a bag that you've been virtually working that hard for however many years to jeopardize that. That's not true. And it is unfortunate that, yes, because of God-given talent, some of these dudes can just kind of skate through it, and it bothers the casual fan and that diehard, if you will, that the only thing they were good at was beer pong, and
beer pong.
It is how it is that they weren't born 6'10" with 4.2 speed. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just tired of whenever you want to, they try to paint a picture. This the product that always gets pushed, off to the side, or is the less than, or it's commodities. We can say that 1,000 times too.
But
what I mean?
Here's the thing: if there's money behind it, right? So Desmond Howard's point about if going to a bowl game, that should be cool, right? That should be an experience for these guys. Hey, who doesn't like a free trip, right? Most companies, the best case, man, you're going to get told we're cutting your salaries, but by the way, there's pizza in there. You might as well get it before. That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah.
So other than that pizza party, you're not going on trips and any of that stuff. So for these kids to be able to go, Desmond Howard's right. It was cool for them. But now look at how many bowl games there were when Desmond Howard was in college versus how many there are today. This is why
I don't like him trying to paint the picture that these guys don't appreciate the positions that they're in. You see what I'm saying? And listen, me and TJ go back and forth about it all the time. I'm one of them old head people. I say that line too. Back when we ... But
you said too much.
Man, be quiet here. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
This is stuff I'm talking about,
I'm
right?
saying, you said a lot.
Why do you wait to come on here for the shenanigans? You know what I'm saying? When I see you at work, man, you be all, you know what I'm saying? You need your pants be falling down around you. You ain't got your belt on none of that. Now you come up here, you want to be upstanding and all full of shenanigans.
Double J. So on Thursday, I forgot my belt. I don't know. I was rushing out the house, had to go get a haircut. You see the ways. Anyway, he been making fun of me.
Oh, yeah, right. Save it. Yeah.
That wasn't even necessary.
Oh, my bad. Were you saying something, TJ?
Yeah, you need to update your sound effects.
What?
Wow.
Ain't that something? See how disrespectful he is? This is what I mean by the shenanigans, Double J. But go ahead, TJ. What were you saying?
Hey, you stole that one from Jerry Springer. But go ahead.
Oh.
Hey, you sound terrible. You sound terrible.
Listen, I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, you sound real terrible. Okay, but at the end of the day, though, I think we all can surmise, though, that this thing is not going nowhere. It's going to always be people on one side of the doggone fence. But I'm just saying, man, there's two sides to every story, and there's probably a third somewhere, the truth somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? And stop having a position of an opinion on a certain whatever it is here, and then but trying to make it pass it off as though it's an absolute. That's the part I really don't like. You get what I'm trying to say? But moving right along. Up next, we talking about the NFL running back position. Double J, bear with me right here, because whatever it is that you're sending me here. Oh, yeah, okay, got you. You all got to bear with me. We're in the middle of something here. Okay. Double J, where should I put the code at? Into the StreamYard?
No. It should be in Gmail.
Oh, wow. I can't get to it now from here. I have to do it on my phone. Maybe.
Oh, your phone, yeah.
Okay, our next segment here, or whatever the case may be. But anyway, let me throw something up here right quick. Oh, my bad. Let me read this first. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Anytime TJ come on here and start the shenanigans, it get me all out my hookup. But hold on here, let me show you all something.
Don't
right
sweat
quick.
It,
Right, we want to go dive into why the NFL running back position is devalued. But of course, when you get to this point in the year, in order to get to and through the playoffs, you better have one. You get what I'm trying to say? But they said don't take one in the first round. Oh my gosh, it's taboo. We'll just do it RBC, running back by committee. Miss me with that. Anyway, the NFL made some changes to the combine. Let me read to you all something here, okay? Teams may possibly lose the pick for interview violations, and the Wonderlic test, from my understanding, is being removed. The NFL issued a memo to each team this past Wednesday, informing them of several changes ahead of the 2022 NFL Draft. The league stated that a team would forfeit a draft pick between the first and fourth round if it is determined that a team representative displayed disrespectful, quote, inappropriate or unprofessional, end quote, conduct during a pre-draft interview, A minimum fine of $150,000 and fines and or suspensions could also be imposed. Is that a big deal, TJ? Or is that just the NFL once again, they're trying to sell us on like they really doing something and they ain't doing nothing?
I think it is. You're a little spotty, so I really didn't hear most of that.
You want me to read it again?
Yeah, see, you still spotty on my end, man.
Yeah, that's because you didn't put that. That's because you put that
back. Go to Double
J.
There. Maybe if I could, I don't know if it's yo.
Maybe if you remove that background, Yeah. Yeah. Remove that background. That's why you can't hear.
No, that ain't the background. That's really live right now. He doing that right now. He back on the heat. You ain't know that?
You know what, man? I'm gonna need you to stay off the yak. Anyway, we're gonna come back to you later on. Double J, let me read this again. See, this is what I mean when he come on here. I think you're doing this on purpose, man. I think you're doing this to try to drive ratings up. You know
All
what
I
I'm saying?
heard was
'Cause you got
devalue the running back.
okay. That's all you heard.
Yeah.
But you be calling me old.
But I was blindsided by your glasses. It's like a little glare on the
What that
camera.
my
from your
glasses?
glass.
What my glasses got to do with your ears? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Double J? You see how you do this here? Yeah, there you go. Fade to black, Shadow Man, like you do. Go to the back. Anyway, let me read this again. Double J, this is for you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give him time to make the donuts or stay on the camera. I don't know what he's doing over there.
I hear you clearly now. You can go ahead.
Now you can hear me. Oh, now you can hear me. Ain't that something? The NFL issued a memo to each team this past Wednesday informing them of several changes ahead of the 2022 NFL draft. The league stated that a team, can you hear me, TJ? Good. If you get some doggone headphones and stop trying to hear it through the speakers,
They
and
a team.
man, you got a whole lot of static electricity going on, is what you got. The league stated that a team would forfeit a draft pick between the first and fourth round if it is determined that a team representative displayed, quote, disrespectful, inappropriate, or unprofessional, end quote, conduct during a pre-draft interview.
Barbershop.
What?
Cut it.
Why? What happened?
Nowhere.
What do you mean?
It's nowhere.
You gotta fill me in on that. But we still live though on StreamYard. Yeah.
What? We might be, but nobody can see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I got two folks up here now.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. Come on, we got to roll. Yeah. And I'm asking a minimum fine of 150,000 and or suspensions could also be imposed for anybody in this upcoming NFL Combine if they violate these new rules that are in place. So TJ, help me out. Is that $150,000 fine and or suspensions or whatever? Is that a big deal, or is that just the NFL just having something to say? They just putting it out there just to put it out there.
I mean, they've been asking dumb questions at them little pre-draft breakouts a lot. So for a long time since I've been watching. But I think whoever that person is, I don't know if they're the franchise, whoever owned that team is telling them to ask them type of questions, but somebody should be like suspended also, like, or fired. That's just my point of view.
Oh, enough. Let's be honest here. Look, they're going to continue to bend the rules and they're going to get slaps on the wrist, right? This is just like, polluting the earth and taking the fine. They're not going to do anything with this, and they've struggled to prove it in years past. Look what they can't even prove the tampering stuff in the NBA.
Yeah, well, TJ, would you please turn down the background? My gosh, man, you got to get some headphones for this next. You got to get some headphones. This is unbelievable.
You still hear it?
Yeah, I still, and now look, and your forehead is shining again.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's up with you, man?
What you mean? What's up with me? Yeah. Okay. Anywho, at the end of the day, though,
you own one today, huh? You take a rich spot. I see what's going on.
Ain't nothing going on. Hey, at the end of the day, I'm glad for one that the Wonderlic test is out. Now I don't know how true this is, and I won't name no names, but I've talked to a few players in the years past, and they said I'm just gonna give you an example of the type of question that would be asked on these tests or on this test. Do you play pick up the handkerchief with your mother? No response. Yeah, hey. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. Did you hear that? You want me to repeat that?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Got you. Yeah. Well, that's
Just
how they.
jamming up on my side. I can't really hear nothing.
That's because you doing all of that fantastic stuff in the background. I keep telling you. Man. That's once you start
Fantastic.
playing. Once you start playing around with that. Once you start playing around with that backdrop and all that old kind of stuff, I knew you was gonna have technical difficulties. Unplug your iron and your ceiling
You should have
fan.
showed me that.
Unplug your iron and your ceiling fan, and maybe that might help.
Hey, chill out. Hey, chill out, man.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Unplug your iron.
Yeah, unplug your iron. Okay, yeah. Anyhow, we moving right along.
San Fran just clinched the spot.
Did they?
They won?
Yeah,
He
they
said-
just beat
He
they
said
just
San-
won. They just beat
He
the
said San
Rams.
Fran.
They
he said
came
San
back.
Fran-
They was like down 17 or something.
Early on, they was down to the 49ers were down 17-0. And I seen when they tied it up 17-17. Okay. See, that's the thing about
They
this
just
year's play.
clinched the spot.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. Can we move on? Then we about to get to our AFC NFC wild card here in a second. But right now, I want to discuss the NFL running back position and why it's so devalued. Because that to me is disgusting. Okay, and here's why. Let me give you the list of the top 5 rushing leaders, even though some of them guys, and I'm not giving you how many yards and so on and so forth. I'm just gonna give you the list, the names on the list, okay? Because TJ loves numbers. He keep a calculator. He was in the banker. Shout out to TJ for being in the banker. You know what I'm saying? He was the little guy with the numbers book. I get it, but sometimes, man, you can't quantify everything. Either you want a banana split or you want banana pudding. Make up my mind. But anyway, I'm just gonna give you the list of names, okay, on the list here. Because to me, the mantra is what? You don't draft a running back high in the first round, especially not high, because they come a dime a dozen, yada, 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 running back by committee, RBC, so on and so forth. But you get guys like Jonathan Taylor this year now, Joe Mixon. We know what Derrick Henry was before he went out, and who's getting ready to most likely make a comeback here right in time for the playoffs for the Titans, who, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, clinched the number 1 seed. Then you got Nick Chubb, Najee Harris, and Dalvin Cook. If it's true that the running back position is blasé, how can you not have a guy like this to get you to and through the playoffs? Double J, what are you doing in the background? You showing us the Westminster Kennel Dog Show again? Shout out to the Westminster.
A farming simulator.
A what? A farming simulator.
That's right.
All right. So I guess you got ideas. I guess you got ideas. Are you trying to grow some corn? TJ, you going with him up to Michigan? You gonna grow some corn too? Did you hear me, TJ?
I can't really hear you. I can't really hear you.
Oh, wow. This is unbelievable. I'm telling you, man. And here you go again. Anyway, Double J, let's ask you, how is it a position that's so devalued demands that you have one to get to and through the playoffs, the NFL running back position?
That's been a challenge for me because, again, as you've highlighted, and if you look at the usage of the position, I understand that the lifespan of the position is 5 years. And because of that, when you look at that in comparison to a franchise quarterback, it naturally is about half as long. So that's how they're attempting to justify or quantify. But I tell you what, you can have some of the greatest quarterbacks out there, but if you have no run game,
that's
you will go nowhere.
Yeah, and let me throw this up here too, when we get TJ back in there as well. You all see we all lined up on the left. Here's of course, the photo of the 5 guys that I just mentioned: Jonathan Taylor, Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb. Shout out to Nick Chubb, Najee Harris, and of course Dalvin Cook. Absolutely. But yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what I don't understand. Is it's just a point of teams when they get to a certain point in the contract, maybe Double J, that they don't want to pay these guys, so that they put this built-in, I don't know, this perception again, like, hey, stay away from that, this, he's damaged goods, that type of deal, like, yeah, we'll get 3 of them instead of 1.
Well, and that's just it. And you've seen, truthfully, that's why what's happening with the Browns is kind of really frustrating, with the amount of success that they have in the run game. And
Hey, and speaking of the Browns, I'm throwing this out here right quick. I hadn't heard this scenario. I don't know if it could go down like this or not, or if it would. But the idea is they might be trying to move Kareem Hunt. They say he's basically a feature back because they say Chubb is the kind of back who gets stronger or better, like Derrick Henry almost, as the game goes on. And you move Hunt he would bring in what you need maybe to help, like solidify your roster or bolster your roster, so to speak, at the other position, wide receiver, maybe another O lineman, and so on and so forth or whatnot.
Yeah, it comes down to the money. It comes down to money because
I know, but I don't know the money. I'm just saying here, and they just in terms of position, they say you slide Ernest Johnson in Hunt's spot, and then you still have Demetric Felton. Because Chubb needs more carries, is what the person I was talking to, they said. He said he needs
why does he need more carries? Based on what we're discussing right now, really kind of reemphasize that point. Why does he need more carries?
Because they say he's the type of guy who gets stronger as the game goes along.
Then that means your offense needs to be better because it means you need more first downs.
First downs, yeah. Like it ain't got nothing to do with Kareem Hunt.
Absolutely, he's not.
Baker Mayfield not making a first down thrower, third down.
Which, believe me, they've been stopping some of these plays in terms of progressions. Oh yeah, I ran out of let's just say defense.
Double J, it ain't even the progression sometimes.
What you say, TJ? It's not.
It ain't even his progressions. He'll roll out the pocket, and it's a guy way right in his eye. He can see him. And he'd throw over his head. It's like, dude, you don't see the.
How do you guys feel about this statement that Joe Burrow is what they thought that they were getting in Baker Mayfield?
No, that's a lie.
No, I don't know. And I liked Baker Mayfield at Oklahoma and all. I told you I liked his toughness and all that kind of stuff. But
Joe Burrow was a winner.
Joe Burrow was a dog. Joe Burrow was a.
Didn't he go undefeated or something like that?
Yeah, he was an NFL quarterback when Nebraska told him no. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and think about it. If you go back a few more spots, he was on Ohio State's roster.
That's right.
Hey, man, y'all hearing it now. He gonna win a Super Bowl.
Oh, man. Right this year?
No, I don't know about this year. I'm just saying, he the type of guy that looked like he would win a Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He just looked, some quarterbacks just look like, all right, we know he gonna win one. Just like with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he's an NFL quarterback.
I just say it just makes me sick that Pittsburgh and since that 2 teams got in from the division. And,
from the bottom.
Well, not only that, I'm going to point something out here, which is my point.
You
notice they sit Baker down and then they win, right? If they would have sat him down any of those other games, he could have came back from this one, looked like a superhero, and probably been good. But they kept rolling him out there because nobody had the gall to tell him no, that he was too hurt. And so
they want him to shoot himself in the foot.
Well, that is a strong.
Yeah,
he did it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't argue with what you see. I'm a realist. I like the guy, but I don't like what I'm seeing.
But back to the running back stuff, absolutely not would I want to get rid of Kareem Hunt. There was a whole reason. Why did they make that trade to begin with then? What changed?
And again, now I haven't heard anything from the Browns organization, mind you. You get what I mean? It's just a few former players, and not one of our favorite. I'm not. I'm cool with all of them, but I'm saying our most, favorite guy. I haven't talked to him yet about this potential possible scenario or whatever it is. But I mean, hey, and I still ask the question.
Double J.
Nope.
Hey man, why you interrupting me, man?
Hey.
Unbelievable.
You can hear that, but you can hear that, but you can't. You can hear that, but you can't hear me.
No.
You look. You see how his picture froze, Double J? Look at him cheesing. Look at
Yeah,
it.
it's something wrong with your voice,
Yeah.
man.
Anyway, what was you gonna say? I told you, TJ, it's something on your end, but go ahead. What were you gonna say? Now you ain't got nothing to say.
No, so listen, the Jaguars, they got the number 1 pick.
Because the Lions are some fools.
You heard me?
Okay, the Jaguars got the number 1 pick.
Jaguars got the number 1 pick. Browns is it any quarterback worth moving up?
No, the quarterback club
It's
coming out.
one. If it just one
for the number 1 pick, I don't
see.
So.
I don't see none of the quarterbacks coming out this year. Not
a
Ritter,
lot of
not.
Because they gonna. I feel like they're gonna trade.
They're gonna trade what?
I feel like they're gonna trade that pick and package it for more picks because they already got their quarterback right for the next. Let's just say if he don't work out 3 years. So
yeah,
they might want to package that to build a team.
Okay, all right.
So what you trying to say? You think the Browns will move up and try to get that spot if it was a quarterback in there?
It's no. First of all, you got to show me a quarterback or name me a quarterback in this year's college crop. If nothing else, amongst the D1 schools, that's worthy enough of being the number 1 pick this year, whatever that means. And then you know how that don't look good for the Browns, man. If they picking in the top of the draft or whatever the case may be again, that don't look good. Not with this team, like Brother Richard say, these ain't your grandbabies Browns and all these Browns is different. Yeah, okay.
I'm just trying to figure these scenarios out.
No, they're gonna have to if they're gonna trade. It's not gonna be for a number 1 pick. It would be you have to give up way too much, and you have to. I mean, you're talking about everybody's jobs on the line who co-signs that.
Yeah, that's
and to say that a rookie quarterback is what you're missing, I would disagree with. I think if they're going to make a move, you got a couple guys, and I know Barbershop. Speaking of, his bro Rich, it's a little bit ago. It's got to be Deshaun Watson. It's got to be Russell Wilson.
Claude, have mercy! No, heck no, they're not coming here.
They have
shout
to.
Shout out to Cat. Can I?
What about Garoppolo?
Oh, heck no.
There's too much money attached to his name.
Caxi PS06. Shout out for weighing in. Oh man, he says, I'm not sure what he's saying oh man to, or she's saying oh man to. If you want to weigh back in, we'll throw you back up here on the screen. But no, stop it. Stop. They're not coming here. I showed you who they thought or whose name is floating out there for the Browns.
So you don't want Garoppolo?
No,
Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins.
Oh no! What?
I'm just saying.
No, come on. You're talking about a dude who has Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook.
Hey, chill out, man.
Justin Jefferson.
Hey, listen. Listen. This is what they do. Okay, let's be honest here. Let's just say this in the case of the Browns. Let's be real. Number 1, Baker he's not their guy. And you all know that as many times we've seen regime changes, not just here in Cleveland, but throughout the NFL, anytime there's a new person coming in, they always want their guy. Okay? Stefanski and that Minnesota connection. And we've seen the Browns do it when Mike Holmgren, for instance, and he was the first name to come to mind. They start going back and grabbing Packers players. Or when Eric Mangini was here, they grabbed a lot of Jets players and things of that nature. I don't know. Maybe it's par for the course. Don't look at me. I'm just the messenger. This is what they do. Stefanski has a relationship.
Cut their mic off when that happens.
Don't bring him up.
I'm just saying, man. Stefanski has a relationship still with the folks in Minnesota. I mean, I don't know if it's just somebody putting fodder out there or if it's something, a little bit more to it.
So you saying he's going to bring 2 quarterbacks?
I'm just telling. Well, we already know Baker is still here for this upcoming season. By all accounts, he's still here. So I don't know what you want me to tell you. I just said that Stefanski's Kirk Cousins has been mentioned once again because he was mentioned in quarterback talks with the Browns a few years ago. Now here it is. He's coming back around. He's making his rounds again. Kirk Cousins' name has been mentioned here with the Browns more recently than not. So you all can take it for what it's worth. That's not me saying that. You know what I mean? That's the
Wow.
people that when you pay your subscription to NFL Network and all of them, them type of folks saying it. Double J, can you give us an update on our next and last segment for this P program today?
Well, I do want to say I want to
NFC
interrupt.
What?
R.I.P. Bob Saget.
What?
That's right.
Oh, and you know what? Sidney Poitier too, man. Man, Sidney Poitier, man.
John Madden also.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
John Madden.
Man.
Man, John Madden. Dag, man. 2020, 2021, 2022, boy. It came in like the Magnificent Seven. And going out like them too. My gosh. Hey, you talking about my man Full House?
That's right.
Okay, DJ. Put that back. Oh no, man, my boy. Oh man. Oh,
That was a
TJ, you
good
late.
one.
Wow.
TJ, you late. Yeah, man. What that you got going on in the background, Double J? They look like
I'm
LeBron
late.
singing. Cricket. Oh, that's a commercial right now. Okay, yeah. Double J's
Might
taking
needs a new
commercial breaks while we're in the
refrigerator
middle
installed.
of the P program, unfortunately. Yeah. For all my folk out there, the few folks that's watching for Facebook or whatever it is, there's some sort of glitch. I don't know if it's on StreamYard's end or ours, but whatever it is, we're not broadcasting to those two. But I will post the show when we're done. I will repost it a little later on after the fact. Double J, can you give us an update right quick on? I know some of the NFL slated games are still ongoing, but we really can't say who is or who won't do what and will not for our AFC NFC wild card matchups because we're waiting on everything to be done for today in order for the matchups to be set in stone, and they're not right now. So can you help me out here? Give me an update so I can talk about a matchup or two or three maybe. Wild card anyway.
Absolutely. So with obviously the loss today, the Ravens are officially out. Their best possible scenario would have been the number 7 seed. And now, you have to almost take this by case basis. As it stands,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, if they win, for the Titans, they did clinch the bye.
Okay, so
the number 1 spot.
Okay, so that we do know the Titans are the number 1 seed.
Absolutely.
Okay, they get the bye.
Because the Colts lose and the Steelers won, that has eliminated the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh man, they fell. What happened to the Colts, man?
Well, when you lose to the Jags, I think many would always say that you don't deserve to be there.
Yeah, you can say something. That's why you're on the show. What are you talking about? Can you say something? Hey man, since when could you make up my mind?
No, I just want to say something about what Double J just said.
Some days you respectful, other days you disrespectful. Any other time you just start talking. Now you want to ask, can you say something? I mean, I appreciate it, but then I don't appreciate it. Continue.
Double J, not to cut you off.
Well, he already been cut off. He's watching TV.
But you said the Titans clinched the bye.
That's right.
Yeah, they got the number 1 seed.
Oh. And who was their quarterback?
Tannehill.
And before the year started, we all said Baker Mayfield, or did we say he was better than him?
No, I don't recall that. Here you go trying to pull a rabbit out of your hat. No. Say the Lucky Charm. Double J, don't pump.
I think I'm one of the people who said.
Oh, you may have been. Oh, is that what you're driving at?
Yeah, I think he's right
so
there.
if you want to take credit for hear ye. All right. Okay, Paul Revere, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You the town crier on that one. You picked Tannehill. Shout out to TJ for picking Tannehill. The British are coming. Gee, my knees. Save it, man. Pat yourself on the back one time, why don't you? And the Chiefs are at the oh boy, here we go. The Chiefs got the number 2 seed, right? Double J?
Well, actually, matter of fact, looking at this now, the worst possible outcome was the number 2. So, because the Titans did win their game, the Chiefs are locked in
number 2.
That's right.
Okay, so here's the killer part.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, well, hold up, wait a minute. So now, because the Titans get the bye, the first round bye, that means Chiefs number 2, they play the 7th seed, correct?
As far as who the Chiefs will play?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Who
Yeah,
might
they
be the
gotta play the
7th seed.
7.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Steelers is the
Mhm.
7.
No.
Let's find out. Matter of fact.
The
Okay,
Steelers
no.
are going to be the 7th seed.
Yeah, Steelers best possible
Unless a tie happen with
that tie. Yep.
unless a tie
So you
happen
don't-
with the Chargers.
Okay, so you don't think a tie gonna happen with the Chargers? A tie happened with the Steelers this year.
Against the Lions.
Listen, ain't no tie, ain't another tie. It's too much
Wait a
pride,
minute.
man.
Hang on a second. It's
Oh,
in
you said
their
it's too much
best
pay.
interest. It's
Hold on.
in both of the teams' best interest to tie. I would say, look, is there not any integrity by them just taking knees and just literally like, did the fans? Can they?
No, they can't do that. Oh no,
Why?
don't nobody want to see
Why?
that. Don't
No,
nobody. Well, then
why
again,
not?
people might want
Come
to
on,
see it. I
people
don't
paying
know.
to
I
see
think
that.
they would. I think they would. And truthfully, I think it looks like it's anarchy, but at the same time, it's in the best interest of both of those teams. Versus going and saying, "Oh well, if we win the game," that you know what that nonsense is why most people, if you were to ask them, would you rather earn $20 million or be handed $100 million? They would say they would rather earn the 20, like a fool. Take the 100, then go and make something, another 20 out
All
of it.
right, that's fair. I like that analogy, Double J.
I like that
I'll give you a shout out for that one. All right, I'll give you a shout out for that one. Even though Brother Richard's not here, I should have gave you another button just because. Okay, but listen. So, but wait a minute now. Wait a minute. So you're saying it would be in both the Chargers and the Raiders' best interest to tie.
Absolutely.
And it would be in their best interest to tie because should they tie, both are
Yeah,
in the
because
playoffs.
they both will get in.
That's
So
right.
are you telling me you really so now all the world, if 80% of the people were going to be watching this Sunday night, because that's the Sunday night game. That's the later on, the 8:20 game, right? The Sunday night game, right? Am I right there? Okay. Now you're going to go from 80% of the people watching to maybe 800 million% of the people watching just to see if they're going to come out and both quarterbacks on their first possessions kneel down. And then is that the end of the game, or do they have to do that for 60 minutes?
They have to do it for 60 minutes. However,
Oh, absolutely
if
not.
they
No.
do so, they can run the ball.
They
and
got
punt.
listen.
Oh,
They got TV deals. They got
but the
they got
game's
too
still
much
being
on
played.
the line. They can't do that.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, that would be unprecedented. That it would be, right? To see that
Here's
kind of
why.
game.
As it stands right now, because the Steelers won and the Jags won,
Yeah.
Depending on the outcome of this specific game, this is either if there is a winner in this Chargers Raiders game, the Steelers will play them. If there is a tie, I believe they will both play each other.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
Whoa, I had
not save it for a
on
week?
that scenario. No, but it's a good one. I can't even lie. That is a good one. Oh, wow. So in other words, they're going to be in cahoots, the Raiders and the Chargers are, if in this one instance, to keep the Steelers out of the playoffs. Is that what you suggested?
They could and they should. Think about from a historical context.
Okay, so then where are the Bills sitting at? Are they at? Is it official? Are they in at 3 at the number 3 seed?
Yeah, they had obviously they won their game against the lowly Jets.
Okay,
a little earlier, and then looking at where they are now, the best possible outcome was the number 3 seed. Yep, they are locked in at the number 3 because of the fact that Cleveland beat Cincinnati.
Okay.
Otherwise, they would have been the 4 potentially.
Okay, so now, but did the Patriots win?
That is still to be determined.
What's the score right now, TJ? Do you know? Patriots and Dolphins. When I looked up, the Dolphins was waylaying the Patriots. Double J, who you got on the screen back there?
Yep.
Who was that?
Dolphins. Miami won.
Did they?
33-24.
Oh, okay. So now what does that say, Double J? What's the scenario now? The Patriots are not in the 4 seed, are they still, after losing to the Dolphins?
Well, right now, their best possible outcome going into the day was the number 2 seed, believe it or not. The worst is now the number 7. So here's where it gets, once again, gets very interesting because The Colts lost. So because
Right.
the Patriots lost and the Jags won, if the Chargers win or tie, they will be playing the Chargers. If the Raiders win, they will play the Raiders as the number 6.
They who? The Patriots, right?
The Patriots. That's correct.
So the Patriots are playing whoever wins,
All right.
whichever team wins from the Raiders and Chargers.
That's correct.
Okay, so now the
Well,
Bengals,
it depends. What? Let me refer. Yeah, whomever the winner is of that game.
that's who the Patriots will
If
play.
there's a winner.
If there's a winner. Oh, this is going this
I'm
Sunday
gonna have
night
to
game.
open this up.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
gotta
even know what happens if they tie.
yeah, we got to keep our eye on that one. Because see, we can't really do any wild card matchups, so to speak, until till everything is settled. So Double J, we might have to come back later in the week, man, to kind of go over the wild card situation.
Flowers alert.
What you say? Go ahead, give it to me, TJ. What's happening? What's going on,
Everybody
TJ?
give Cooper Cup his flowers. You know what I'm saying? My boy just won the Triple Crown.
Oh,
Yards,
my gosh,
catches,
man.
and TDs.
stop it.
Oh, hell no.
Every time
So wait a minute. Where are we going to give Matt Stafford his flowers then?
What?
Matt get his flowers.
Both of those
What?
dudes. That 1 and 2 on that list. Calvin Johnson and now Cooper Kupp. The quarterback throwing to both of those individuals was Matt Stafford.
Okay, we can give him half a flower because he was doing it for no
please.
reason.
Oh man,
He was doing it for no reason.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, Stafford is what he's saying. I like it. I like the reference. Hey.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. So in the case of Matt Stafford, he pats stat pad, but somebody else we know ain't. See, this is what I mean by moving the goalpost. You don't even have a goalpost right now.
Hey, listen, we gonna get him
a job.
He's got the kids swinging on it and everything.
Man, take this job, man. Take his job and shove it. I'm not trying to hear.
We gonna get him a daisy and cut the stem.
Okay, so by the Bengals winning the division, they sit at what? The number 3 seed, even though they lost today. Double J?
No. The Bengals as a 3. So their best possible going.
No. The Bills are a 3.
That's right. The Bengals are a 4.
Right. Okay.
Well, wait a minute. Yeah, if the Patriots won, they were going to be number 4. The Dolphins won. The Jets did not win, and they're number 4. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Bengals are number 4 seed. Okay, so the 1, 2, 3, and 4s are locked up. What we trying to figure out is where it all gets a little. What'd you say, TJ?
Patriots got to be a 4 at least, top 4.
No,
they won a division, right?
No, the Bills won the division.
They're number 7.
Yeah, the Bills won the division by winning today. The Bills won the division. Today, that's why they're number 3 seed. Yeah, the Titans, Chiefs, Bills, and Bengals. They got all that type of stuff locked up.
Yeah, right now we're trying to.
It's the Patriots, Chargers, Raiders, and Steelers who are all still in play, and we can't say one way or another definitively until after tonight's game. So somehow, some way, or
they all on the road.
What do that mean? You trying? Hey, hold.
Style makes fights.
Here we go. This is not boxing. Okay,
hey,
this is not boxing at all. It sounded good. It sounded real good.
It applies.
Okay, I'm not saying that it doesn't apply, but it's not boxing. Okay,
it don't matter. It ain't got to be boxing.
It is. It's partially applicable. It's partially applicable. Partially.
No, like it's applicable.
It's partially. You get a half of applicable application. Like you gave Stafford half a flower.
You love that
Stafford. But you know what? So to TJ's point, as you're seeing right here, look at that. He's going deep for Odell, and he threw it away. Interception.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we let's
a horrible pass.
So again, the Chargers, Raiders, Patriots, and Steelers. That's what we're waiting on this Sunday night game.
The Rapalo, baby.
Correct. Again, this will determine. Yeah, they're Chargers, as you highlighted, Raiders, Steelers, Patriots.
Steelers. Yep. Okay. And then now let's slide over to the NFC. We already know, and I have to say this begrudgingly. I know he's probably watching Robert Billy begrudgingly. The Packers look like they are the favorite in either conference to win it
How
all.
so? With the performance they laid today?
Well, did Aaron Rodgers even play the whole game? I didn't get to see the whole game, but did he play the whole game? No, because I think Jordan Love came in, after Aaron Rodgers, it was like a
So you're making
preseason game.
excuses for him.
No, I'm just saying it looked like a preseason game for the Packers.
Can we just say that, right away that the Packers without Aaron Rodgers, like they need to just they need to fire this coach then if they're going to keep doing this nonsense in the offseason.
Yeah.
Because they brought in dude and he lost to the Lions. Like he ain't it.
Oh, Jordan Love.
That's right. He is not it. It is time to move on. That experiment has came and went.
Joe Double J, he just got there 6 minutes ago. Gosh.
Oh no, it's been about 4 years now.
If he lost to the Lions, they can kick him.
What?
If he lost to the Lions, he can go.
Yeah,
I had a feeling. Yeah, that's where you was going with that.
That's why Baker Mayfield got to go because he almost lost to the Lions.
Oh boy, almost only counted hand grenades and horseshoes. Cut me in or cut it out. The Rams are where?
Where you steal that from? Jamie Foxx?
You're not funny. Yeah, there you go, Shadow Man. There you go. Get out of the picture.
Black,
you see him? You see him shadowing? You see him shadowing? Man, you terrible.
Hey man, where you go to school?
Are the Rams the number 2 seed?
Well, let's see. Did the Buccaneers
Well, we don't know that until this. Yeah, and what's going on with that Arizona and who the Cardinals playing?
Let's see.
Ohio State.
The Rams lose. Did the Panthers win? Or did the Bucks win?
I don't know. I don't have it here. See, this is why I have you.
Tampa is number 2.
The Bucks are the number 2 seed?
Yep.
I got the Seahawks and
Seahawks ain't nowhere.
Yeah, no. He's talking about the game.
Yep.
Yeah, Tampa Bay got the number 2. Dallas got number 3.
Oh wow. Okay, so
and the Rams got the 4.
Wow, the Rams went from possibly being the number 2 seed to the 4th seed. I mean, that ain't that big a drop, but
it ain't a difference.
It is.
It's not. It's only one bye.
Oh, that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Listen, okay, so let me ask you this. Hold on, let me ask you this right quick. Have you? And I don't know off the top of my head. That's what I'm asking. Have you seen any team go? Well, who was the lowest seeded team in maybe the last 8 to 9 years in the NFL? In the
Eli's Giants. I kid you not.
I
think they were a wild card team. Yeah.
That's the point I'm making is there have been a few teams in recent memory who have gotten in at a low seed in the NFL playoffs and went on to the Super Bowl, if not went on and won the Super Bowl.
But that you're making
Matter
my
of fact,
case.
speaking of your boy Tannehill, they almost did it the year that the Chiefs went and won it all.
But I was saying, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying for the sake of this case right here, TJ, I needed to know what the matchups would be. The matchups are not set in either case.
Hey, so why the matchups matter? You said style make fights only applies in boxing. Only in boxing.
Because there were certain things about, if I knew when the matchups were set, there were certain things about each team I was going to point out based on the matchup.
See, he trying to get his way up out that little water.
No, I ain't trying to.
Wet already, man. It's cool. It rained on you.
This is the crap I'm talking about. Are the Niners in?
Yes, they are in.
Did they win?
Yeah, they won.
They are in.
You gonna ask me a question? You gave me the score earlier.
All right, the Niners
talking about me. Talking about my I'm slipping.
So
like
their
the
best
transmission of
possible
68
scenario.
Buick that's been sitting in the garage too long.
The
What
Niners,
you say,
because they won. That was it. They because they won, they get the number 6.
Okay, so the Eagles are in too.
Yeah, they in. They the 7. They clean.
Hey, okay, so let me just say this. I still, again, I don't really know the matchups, but I'm gonna go back to the AFC and the NFC right quick so we can get out of here so folks can go and watch that late game.
Double J, that's gonna be a good game. My bad.
Which one? Who?
That 3-6.
That's why I was doing the matchups. See what I'm saying? Double did you hear? That's what I
Well,
was
wait a
trying to
minute.
figure.
We may have the matchups now.
It is. They already in.
I was gonna say
No,
yeah,
they
that
can't
should
be. Not in the AFC.
Well,
I'm in the NFC.
yeah,
But
the
I'm just saying,
NFC 's all
that's why I
set.
wanted to both. It was if you look at the title of the show, today's show was the AFC NFC wild card, the wild card games.
My bad. But
No,
hey,
you good. I was just saying that's
the
why I
Cowboys
wanted.
going
Right
down.
here, we got the Cardinals at Rams. We got the 49ers at Cowboys.
Hold on.
Eagles
Hold
at
on.
Bucks.
Hold on. Cards at Rams.
Yep.
Okay, go say that again.
You see that
49ers
face I'm
at
making?
Cowboys.
Who? Eagles at Cowboys?
No, 49ers at Cowboys.
Ooh,
And then the Eagles at the Buccaneers.
hold on. At Cowboys.
Hey, barbershop, you want to bet a little Mountain Dew on that? A little Pepsi on that?
Jones Soda.
Hey, I don't gamble, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a little Coke. You want to bet a
All
little
my-
Diet Coke? I'm like a Diet Coke type of guy.
All my money goes to the United Negro J Barbershop J Foundation.
Unbelievable. Talk about speaking of nonprofits.
Hey,
It's not for profit. Hey, you want to see my pockets? You want me to pull my pockets out? I got a whole lot of lint balls in them. Double J, would you tell me one more time the Eagles at who? Till I was rudely interrupted by the shenanigan.
At the
Shenanigan. I like that.
Champs.
Eagles at what? Eagles at who?
Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay. Okay, so right now
that's a good matchup.
Hold on. So these are the only matchups that we have that are that are set right now, right? None in the AFC.
No, there's some AFC ones that are set too.
Okay, give me a couple of AFC then
All right,
ones that were set. That's what I was looking for.
Hang on. Oops. Well, I gotta get pulled back up here.
Okay, Kansas City, Vegas.
Whoa! What?
I mean, Kansas City, Pittsburgh.
Okay,
Double J.
Hold on. So, but Pittsburgh got to go to Kansas City, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, barring a tie, that's who's gonna play each other.
All right. Okay, give me another one.
Hey, Cooper Kupp got the Triple Crown. That's another one.
Oh
He
my
got the
gosh!
Triple
Would you
Crown.
give him the man his flowers?
Listen, Double J, do that mean he the best receiver in the game right now?
Oh, hang on.
Oh, hold on. Can we get through the? I'm trying to figure out the matchups first. There, you're afraid of black.
Look, all right.
Fade in the back.
We're gonna assume, right, that Roger Goodell has flown charter. You know, he took Bro Rich's seat, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
He took Bro Rich's seat and went. He's at this game right now, walking into both locker rooms, saying, "You both take knees. I'm gonna take out your knees." So let's play it this way. Who do you guys think are going to win out of this Chargers Raiders game? Because I can give you the matchups are basically the 1 through 7s of each.
Okay, if they play the game out, I think the Chargers win.
Okay, so based on that, then you will have the Titans 1, you'll have the Chiefs versus the Steelers, the Bills versus the Chargers, and the Bengals versus the Patriots. Which those are all some doggone good games.
Bills, Chargers.
That's right.
Hold on. And what was the other two? Bills, Chargers, and then who? Who'd you say?
Chiefs versus Steelers, if you didn't hear that.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay. And then Bengals, Patriots. That is if the Chargers win. Now, if the Raiders win, it is Chiefs, Steelers still. So that stays the same.
Mm-hmm.
Bills, Patriots, and then Bengals, Raiders.
All right, I'm telling you right now. Okay, so these are really kind of like the only matchups that we have that are that you could kind of say are set, so to speak.
Correct, unless there's a tie. If there's a tie, then it throws everything off.
Okay, well, based on what we have, potentially, Steelers at Chiefs, Bills at Chargers, or Pats, Bengals at Patriots, or Raiders. Isn't that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now. The Chiefs, the defense. which defense is going to show up? We know what Mahomes is going to be, but which defense is going to show up? Because the Steelers, I don't know. I don't know. Well, they're going to Kansas City, so I'm gonna roll with the Chiefs on that one. But the question in that one is the Chiefs defense. The Bills at the Chargers. The Bills are one-dimensional. Well, but you got to go. It's cold up there too in New York. I don't know. If the Bills have to play the Patriots, I see the Patriots winning. If the Bills have to play the Chargers, I see the Bills winning. If the Bengals end up playing the Patriots, I'm taking the Bengals.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't see the Bills beating nobody.
Really?
I don't see them beating nobody, bro.
Yeah, they suspect, man. If Josh
If
Allen
you can't
is your,
run, bro.
that's what I'm saying. If Josh Allen is your best run game, then I mean, what are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? And then let's slide on over to the NFC side right quick. The Cards at the Rams. I'm telling you right now, I think the Cardinals win that, even though they lost a couple of games that they shouldn't have. Yeah, I think the Cardinals.
You hey, you tripping?
No, listen. Let me tell you something.
Wait.
Let me tell you why I say that. The Rams, we say defense wins championships, and maybe when we come back next week and we get to probably talking a little bit more NFL, we most likely, of course, we will. I will have Double J throw up on the screen like we did earlier the graph that shows the top 10 offenses since whatever 2000, whatever it is, that have not. I'm talking about scoring offenses that have not won a Super Bowl. If you think defense wins championships, then you have to explain to me. All right, I know the individuals get all of the credit, but let's be real. Football and to win and can win consistently, it's all three phases, right?
So what are you highlighting about the Rams defense when you're talking about a team with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey?
And let me finish.
And we just got the other.
Let me finish. That defense has too many names on it to be an enigma that it is. The 49ers ran the 49. You can't count on the Rams defense.
Yeah,
you can't count on the Rams defense.
Oh, man.
You can't count on the Rams defense.
Hey,
the Rams defense.
Can you
is
count
suspect.
on Kyler Murray?
You pick Kyler. You all pick Kyler Murray as the next guy.
Hey, he's at the playoffs. That was his good. Hey, he.
Oh, okay, yeah. Helen, you can't count him
Baker
out.
ain't done that yet. So.
Oh, let's leave Baker out. We've gone off matchups that are currently in the playoffs.
Don't make fights.
Pulling a TJ. Don't pull a TJ.
Wins.
I know that, but the Rams defense is suspect too often.
So I'll go with that because I'm going to assume DeAndre Hopkins is back, right? And that JJ Watt, speaking of defense, is going to return also.
Okay.
For the Cardinals. So
okay.
No.
I don't think JJ Watt gonna play.
I thought he was coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back.
You're sure?
Just like Hungry Henry. I'm telling you that.
You're right.
Week.
He had an arm injury again.
I don't know what it was, but I know he's coming back.
Yeah, he's like Jax now, the dude from Mortal Kombat.
If you turn the TV on and watch the Rams defense, you sometimes far too often than you should be, you're left scratching your head wondering how they gave up this or gave up that.
They gave the 49ers just did your boy Pat Stafford, he throws interceptions.
That's what it is. He's the problem. Look at him. The last 5 days.
Oh man, stop it. Listen, hey, I seen Trent Dilfer and the Ravens offense couldn't score.
That was 1967.
I don't care. Do a difference to make how long ago it was, right?
Since y'all wanted this crazy.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Just like Brad Johnson's
defense
was crazy. And
okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you
the whole playbook for the other team.
Let's argue top 3 ever.
Okay, so
top
listen.
4 ever.
With or without Stafford throwing interceptions? I'm talking about let's pick a game where he didn't throw whatever interceptions.
And they won.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. But you trying to tell me that you really gonna tell me even with those names that Rams defense is not as stout as you want as the names would suggest that it is?
You see what he did to Kyler Murray last time?
Oh, so when you say it's okay to go to last time, but I'll say it stay in the moment.
Well, you went to 1955. This is not Back to the Future.
This is the shenanigans I'm talking about here on this program. This is what I'm talking about. When Brother Rich ain't here, this is what you all do. Oh man, cut this me in a
So
cutout.
in the
I'm picking the
last
Cardinals. And then the Niners at the Cowboys. The way the Niners run the ball and are physical, they're gonna beat the Cowboys. You heard it here
Hey,
first.
listen,
what
man.
if I told you that in the last 4 games, Stafford has had a total of
QBR? Go to his QBR.
he's thrown half of his season's interceptions in the last 4 games.
Congratulations to Matt Stafford. And yeah, I was gonna get a little Jay-Z on y'all right quick, but I'm gonna not. I don't care about none
And
of
these
that.
are against some terrible defenses.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can't trust the Rams defense. Regardless of what Matt Stafford is doing on that side of the
trust
ball.
So you
They
said you're
defense.
going with the
Rams
Cardinals. Did he give us any other reason why?
Yeah, I'm going with the Cardinals because I trust Kyler Murray more than I do the Rams defense.
Mm.
Now that's how
Wow.
put them
Wow.
apples in your put them
We'll
apples
be
in your
back
blender
next
and
week.
make a
I want you to
smoothie.
know we'll be back.
Okay, yeah, well, why don't you go ahead and fade to the back like you've been doing? You know what I'm saying? So we don't need to see you or the king.
Wow.
And I got another update.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got an
Listen.
update.
Today is
update?
play day. All right,
What?
I ain't got my Warriors jersey on, but it is play day. All right, so I'm about to watch this game.
man.
It's almost time.
Who don't you? Oh my gosh, man! You and RB boy, y'all root for everybody. Front runners, that's what you call
Oh,
it. Okay,
Coming off injury. What are you talking about?
Okay, Clay Day, it's all good. Now you're a Warriors fan. Anyway, Eagles at the Bucks. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, Tom Brady, that dude, he is.
Yeah, but he lost to the Eagles in the Super Bowl, so
He is
he
that
gonna really
dude.
want revenge, and he might overdo it. He might overdo
When
it.
did he lose to the Eagles in the Super Bowl?
A few years ago.
Did he?
To
he's
Foles.
having
He
a
lost
senior
to
moment.
Foles. Fix your face.
Oh yeah, my dang boy, that mind like a 68, like the transmission on a 68 Buick baby that's been sitting in the garage too long.
A 92
It's
station
slipping.
wagon. Still on the road.
Oh, hell no.
Man, anybody got time for that? Man, we got to get out of here. Yeah, I would pick the Bucks begrudgingly, but that Eagles run game, it is for real. All right, fellas, I appreciate y'all for doing what you did today. And the two people out there, we got to fix this Facebook deal, Double J. So when we get out of here,
know your
give me
password.
Huh?
Well, it would have took 2 seconds, but that's all right.
Just get it, Double J. Get the password.
I know,
But I got to do it.
Don't know how to work.
You could have did it right up there at the top.
Did you say Grandpa?
Grandpa don't know how to work.
Hey, don't make me come over there and take my belt off. Go get me a switch, youngin. Hey, Double J, was trying to do all of that while we in the broadcast, man. It's just I got enough going on as it is. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why I was trying to help.
Double J, you gotta have
factor authent. But why for the crowd out there? Two-factor authentication is garbage for reasons like this.
Oh wow.
For real, Double J, you handle it because Big Daddy Kane over there is.
I'm gonna give you a button. I'm gonna give you a button for that. Yeah, that's what that sounds like.
And also update his pad over there, whatever he used to load up the new button.
He's got a guy for that. He said,
Yeah, I got somebody for that.
I hope it ain't Damani.
Don't worry about who I got over
it's
here.
Damani.
You dropped the ball. You dropped the ball. You supposed to be the who did it. Yeah, I can do sounds too. And then I realized you had your shoes on the wrong feet.
Hey, if I get you some time, most of them gonna say straight down Euclid, the king. He did it again.
That's why no, absolutely not. No, I will not. That's like putting a virus on a computer. Double J. Yeah, we're gonna have to give me about a half hour after we get out of here. Then we'll come back and we'll try to fix all of that stuff, whatever it is. But anyway, and on that note, it's been fun. We got to run. We appreciate y'all for listening. Don't forget to check us out right here on StreamYard Sundays at 8 on the PM side.
Hey, if you want to do it again, we can do it again with just the previews after. Since we'll be live again at that point.
Oh wow, I don't even know what you mean by that, but okay, we'll
for the games.
Oh.
Since the other one would already be playing at that point.
Hey, leave me alone there, youngin. I'm gonna turn you over my knee. Or you can check us. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, or Golden Gram, Instagram, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, vodcast. as well as the shop's Facebook fan page. And if you would be so kind as to subscribe, if I'm saying it right, to our YouTube channel, we'd be much obliged. And if that don't work, y'all can Google it. For my mans, Be Rich, who got caught up on Delta Flight 7339, Double J, TJ, speaker for the Brown King, or whatever it is, Jim Brown. I don't know who he is this week. And all those who follow and support us, we say thank you. I'm Barbershop Jay, and you've been listening to the Shop Report. Oh, and remember, the next time y'all want to know what's really going on, man, come to the shop. Walk-ins are always welcome. Holla. What he did.